So, could Dimorphos be an Now that doesn't make sense, you all. I have spelt this wrong. I've got to go back and fix it, you all. Can you BN, you all? That's kind of embarrassing. I've got too many. I don't believe they did that to me, but they did, you all. So I'm on here live, having an error, having to come over here to my publisher and redo this thumbnail because something happened, and somehow it got all doubled over, you all. How can that be? It looked fine. I promise you, it looked fine before I touched that thumbnail. I checked it twice and 3 times, and then boom. I think AI did it. I think they did it. They don't want me to talk about this asteroid that NASA has the DART mission with, because we got the Oumuamua, which was the first interstellar visitor, and Oumuamua was the first interstellar visitor in 2017. I think that's what they said. And it was disguised as an asteroid, you all, an asteroid. But rumor has it that it was like a alien spaceship. And this Dimorphos, what if it too is an alien spaceship, you all? What if the messages that we sent out got received? Because we've been sending messages out into space, you all. You know we have. That's right. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We've been sending messages out into space, and I think that it's very likely that they got received, and it's only a matter of time. Hello there, Lori Lihu. Yeah, I've got to make sure this is fixed right. Could Dimorphos be an interstellar alien ship disguised as an asteroid like Oumuamua? And it is. Rumor has it that Oumuamua was a spaceship, you all. That's what the rumor has it. And I'm sure this misspelling of the thumbnail is going to make people think, oh, Gina, honey, you don't even know how to spell. Yes, I do. AI did it. I blame it on AI because I had it right. Hello, High Priestess Akasha Flights. Good evening from the Netherlands. Good evening. Let me put myself right here. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining. Galactic Space Wars. That's exactly right, you all. Good morning. And it's evening where I'm at. That's right, you all. Morning, evening, it's afternoon. It's about the same, you all. It really is. They are targeting a celestial. So I really find it very strange. I do, that they've got the DART mission right here, the DART mission. I better make myself have these things right here. I need another thing to put my little things on here, my little references, you all, because I like to do it the right way so people can know where we went. Hello. Hello from Norway. Odni Klopan. Evening in Chicago. Maria is. That's right, you all. So let's look at this. So Dimorphos. They say that it's a small asteroid satellite that was discovered in 2003. It's the minor planet moon or synchronous binary system with 65803 Didymos as the primary asteroid, you all. So what is NASA going to fly their DART mission into, you all? Didymos and Dimorphos orbit the sun every 2.11 years. 2.11 years. Passing closer to the Earth at some points in the orbit than others. And the moon orbits the Earth at a distance of 238,900 miles. That's right. Chicago. What about Chicago? What's happening in Chicago? Yes, that's right, you all. We want to know what's happening in Chicago. So NASA's DART activates its camera to show Dimorphos. Well, I can't see Dimorphos because I didn't register to share it, so we can't look at it. Right now we cannot, but we're looking at this NASA DART, and they're targeting this Dimorphos. I think they're going to crash into it. Are they going to crash into it, you all? Thank you, Willamo. They gotta look at this. It's appearing as a bright dot in the darkness of space. Double asteroid redirection test. Shared their space probe. So I'm sure it's not this. NASA will redirect an asteroid by smashing into it with a spacecraft, you all. Do you think is that what they're going to do? Somebody did a reference that during one of the Jewish holidays or something like that, in a movie or something, there was an asteroid that was headed this way. Is that true? Something like that. That's right, you all, something like that. That an asteroid was headed this way. They go on to say, when will we know how much DART changed the orbit of the asteroid Dimorphos binary asteroid that appears like a single tiny dot of light? Why would they even want that? 525 foot wide and 160 meters. And it comes around every 2.11 years. I think that's what they said. Where did we see that? 2.11 years, you all? Something like that. 2.1, 2.11 years. It comes around every time like that. Was it Bruce Willis Saves the Earth? Is that what that was? Okay, so we got this Didymos. I want to say Digimon, but Didymos asteroid. We can see another thing on it. The Monster Companion. Look. Didymos. The Monster Companion asteroid to Dimorphos target. Dimorphos, the asteroid neighbor of Didymos, is due to collide with the spacecraft of DART mission. And they got the stark photos and stuff like that. And who knows? Maybe we'll see it, and then maybe we won't. Peace in the chat. We got peace in the chat. I think that's good to say that as soon as you come in here. Red Squid X Flows. Peace in the chat. We love peace. We really do. Without it, our lives would be in turmoil on the inside. We really would be in turmoil. So let's look at this, you all. So am I on here? Don't tell me they... so question everything that is... yeah. Hide. Yes. Hello, Michelle Stone. So Dimorphos is a part of a binary asteroid which orbits asteroid system which orbits Didymos, which takes around 11 hours and 55 minutes. 11:55. Wow. Here, Hera spacecraft, which is to be launched in 2024, to gather the data of the aftermath, you all. There's going to be an aftermath. So my main thing is Didymos. And this Dimorphos, are they actually asteroids is what I'm wondering. Are they actually asteroids, or are they something much more than an asteroid? Could they possibly be UFO ships, spaceships, disguised as asteroids? Disguised as asteroids. Hello. That's right, you all. Could they actually be spaceships? Because this is the NASA double asteroid redirection. They're going to do 2 asteroids at once, you all. Is that what they're going to do? 2 asteroids at once? Jean, JC, honey, this is, no. We're going to put you in timeout because you're disrupting the chat system. You are. And that's right. Hola, Raggedy Man. We're going to put you in a timeout. You are. Is this an asteroid, or is it like the Oumuamua? Right here, in depth, NASA Solar. 10 mysterious things about Oumuamua. We don't know what it's made of. The comets in our solar system. kick off a lot of dust and gas when they get close to the sun, but Oumuamua didn't, which led observers to consider defining it as an asteroid. Karen Meach, an astronomer at the University of Hawaii Institute of Astronomy, said small dust grains present on the surface of most comets may have eroded away. Look, is Oumuamua an asteroid, or is it something more, you all? Is it something more? It came from the constellation of Lyra. I think that's what it says. Look at this, you all. So we're going to come over here. Gina, honey, you are not putting your references on here. I got distracted, you. I really did. And I meant to put my references on here. So this is about this one right here. The famed interstellar object may have been an alien spaceship. See, they're telling that this may have been an alien spaceship right here. This one right here. So if they can say this about the Oumuamua asteroid, why can't they say this about the one today that they're targeting? Why can't they? Why can't that be a spaceship too, cloaked with, an outer shell? Why can't it be? I think it can be. I really do. Oumuamua is Hawaiian for scout messenger. Harvard scientists co-authored a paper suggesting that the interstellar visitor could have been an alien spacecraft powered by solar radiation pressure. Do you all think that that one was? Because it really did look, it looked really strange if you had looked at all the things that were said about it. That's right, all the things. Look, anytime aliens could be a plausible explanation, someone is sure to step in and fill that vacuum. I think they should. I really think they should, you all. Yes, it can be. It really can be something like that. But they say there's no hard evidence for this Oumuamua. Are they saying anything about the ones today that they are clicking into? Are they? That they're going to crash into? Are they saying anybody rumoring that that might possibly be an alien spacecraft? You know, we have sent signals out into space. We have. And I'm pretty sure that they got some signals back. I really am. They got some signals back from space. Look at this. Look, Harvard scientists are saying the Oumuamua may have been an alien probe. Look, an alien probe. That's right, you all. So if it could have been an alien probe, and these other two, they're coming around, are they alien probes? Are they? You know, I don't know. They could be, couldn't they? Couldn't they be alien probes too? And if it would make sense if NASA wanted to thwart them from coming to Earth, regardless, you know, they would want to stop them with their stuff. That's right, you all. Let me show this right here. Yes, we will. That's right. You've been unsubscribed. Well, Penny Young, they unsubscribe a lot of people, and I think it's not just from this channel. I think it's from a lot of other channels is what I think it is. You also look at this over here. I've come over here to my channel. Look, this is what happened. Let's talk about, you all, can we talk about this Dimorphos and Didymus? And can we also talk about the Oumuamua's arrival? Because get this, you all. This Oumuamua arrival coincided with Hurricane Maria and the Arecibo telescope destruction. Isn't it strange? And this is what they said. Had the scientists been given enough time to study Oumuamua, and had the Arecibo telescope not suffered major damage due to Hurricane Maria on September the 17th of 2017, they would have gotten a whole lot of information. And this is how big they say the Oumuamua ship is, 433-foot asteroid. So if that's 433-foot asteroid, Jared, and let's see, I'm going to put this here, you all. This is all the videos I have on that on my channel, because I followed the asteroid. We followed it. We spoke about it. So this is 433 feet. Dimorphos, let's see, how big did they say this one was? Because I'm waiting to see. Which one was it? Did we go like this? 160 meter. They say it's small. 160 meters. I want to know the meters, and I don't know it. 530. Let's look at this. Sure. Can we click into this? Because we're going to click into this. 926. Let me do this. Since I clicked into it, I'm going to put it, because I think that, let me pause this. I don't want this playing. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay, Didymos. It makes me think of Digimon, digital. I want to see how big it is. And going to speed. Look at the speed of this. Look at the numerology here for the double asteroid redirection. 1,000. It's 14,400, you all. Why do they want to say 14,400 is the miles at a speed of 4 miles per second? Why did they put that number there? Look at this. 144, and you could say 1,000 if they added another zero. 144,000. Why do they do that? You know, I know that there's clues and stuff in articles and things. Yes, they play the number game. And there's people who are really good with numbers. Maria that is funny. So the space rock is headed toward Earth. And there is what it looks like, I guess. It's a stock image. Okay, now let's look at this. So Dimorphos is 530 feet in diameter. Let's see how big Oumuamua was. Oumuamua was, let's see. Oumuamua, they said, was, Gina, did you see how big it was? 433 foot. If Oumuamua was the asteroid that was 433 feet, you all, that they considered that a big asteroid. They did. It was as tall, I think, as a asteroid the size of a 50-story skyscraper. That's how big Oumuamua was. At 433 feet, as tall as a 50-story skyscraper. And Dimorphos, let's see how big that is. Did we get to it, you all, or did I just get myself distracted? Dimorphos is 530 feet in diameter. So is that bigger than Oumuamua? Is it? Didymos is 2,560 feet across. That sounds like they're kind of bigger, you all. They really do. They don't sound small to me, neither one of them. They don't. So I'm just wondering, are these two... Look, Didymos is shaped like a spinning top. Well, if it's shaped like a spinning top, it's probably a flying saucer cloaked in asteroid debris. They say the moon. Okay, the theory of the moon is a Dyson sphere, and the moon really is a ship, like a spaceship or something, and it's cloaked. It's cloaked. Like that movie Moonfall. I did watch it. It was really interesting. So if they can, in the movie, say the moon is a cloaked ship, then why can't we say the asteroids are cloaked ships too? Because I think that that's quite probable also. I do. Susan B., honey, have you turned up here, honey? Susan B., nobody's here, you all. I think we're it. This is it. I didn't see Susan B. Oh, Susan B., honey, you are there. So this could be an alien ship. It really could be. Look, it's the chondrite, nickel iron. Didymos, they fly by the sun every 2.11 years. In 2003, it was 0.048. At the time of impact, Dimorphos will be about 6.8 million miles from Earth, you all. 38 million miles away. I'm not going to watch that unless it was on. No, I don't like to play stuff because I could get myself in trouble. I really could. Maybe. Oh, better not do it. I'm kind of leery. I really am leery about doing that. What? A huge sunspot pointed straight at Earth has developed a delta magnetic field. China accuses the U.S. of trying to turn outer space into a battlefield. An asteroid bigger than the pyramid, set for the closest approach to Earth for a century. For the century. So I was talking about Dimorphos. And then we was talking about the Oumuamua ship. It has a cylindrical shape. And it's a space rock. It's made of several close approaches to Earth before. In 1959, y'all get this. Look, get this Oumuamua. 1959 and 1948. Of course, 1948. That's 1 year after the 1947 Roswell incident. Okay, it is. And the Dead Sea Scrolls and Israel becomes a nation. Yeah. See these things right here, you all. Let me get myself out of the way. These things, these asteroids, I think that they're more than asteroids. I really do. And you know, they could be ships. They could be ships, and we don't ever see the real footage. They can, well, I don't like to say it, but they can, the powers that be, the media, can make it look like something else. They can green screen it and say, this is what it is. It's a big asteroid. Then they can just leave it at that, you all. They can leave it at that. They can disguise it. So I'm thinking that Didymos is so much more, you all. It really is. It's so much more than it could even be a ship like these, but then they're saying they look like big old rocks is what they're saying. They look like rocks. Let's look at this. So let me come back to here. That's all I'm saying about it. And so we got a sunspot pointed straight at Earth, a delta magnetic field. We got the Oumuamua, which was the first interstellar visitor in our solar system. And the Oumuamua, I think, is a ship since they showed up in 1948 and 59. They're bound to be in a ship. Cloaked in there. Let's see this. And we've got this right here, you all. You think that we'll see it. And it could be, I got a gnat flying around. It could be CGI. It could, but there's no need to berate or to trash anybody or anything. There is no need to have that type of negativity coming out of your heart full of love, you all. There isn't. We don't need that negativeness. We can disagree and still have the love coming out of our heart. We can. And we can speak kindly. We can. Kindly about things. We can. That's right. That's right, you all. We can do it. That's right, Pluto. Love wins out. I'd rather, you know, let me tell you something. When my husband, years and years ago in our early marriage, he'd get upset. And he'd go on and on and on. You know what I would do? He'd get mad. And I would just sit there like this. Just sit there. Wouldn't say nothing. And you know what? Made him really mad then. It made him really mad, you all. When you contain yourself on the inside, it makes people so upset. It really does. And I can't help it. I don't see no sense in me getting all that energy, making myself upset just because somebody else is upset, you all. No. So you may not agree with everything that is shown on TV. You may not agree with everything that is like NASA. You may not even believe that NASA has anything real to show. You may believe that it's all CGI. But is there any reason to let all that negativeness come out of your body and let yourself get into a negative emotion? And, you know, that's negative energy. And when you get that way, you literally spread it through the airwaves. You do. When you have negative words like that coming out of your mouth, it's literally negative energy popping out to everybody on here. That's right. We got it. That's right, you all. We got it. That's right, Vonda, honey. It's wonderful, isn't it? That's right, Rosie Pie, honey. So we got this right here, and I don't know what's going on with this Oumuamua and this dimorphous, with a minor planet moon of a synchronous binary system, 65803. And it's not like the KIC 987-983-2227. That's right, you all. Hello there, Apple Brooks, honey. We was just looking at this, and somebody said, Gina, honey, can you go to the Hawaii telescopes? I can go to the Hawaii telescope really fast. Hawaii telescope. Let me come over here to the Canada, France telescope so we can check over there, because I haven't been over there. You all stay busy all day long. I really do. I'm not joking. I just literally go nonstop, but that's okay. My day goes by fast. So let's look at some of these images here. We got this Hawaii telescope, but it may not be the one you want me to go to. We can look at this one, you all. Let's look at this. The daytime sleeping of the Canada French telescope. Let's see what's happening here. We can look at these time lapse. There's UFOs coming up out of the ground. You can see them. You can see the city below, the cloud structure. And really what I've noticed here, these ships, these UFOs, they come out of the same areas. So there must be shafts in the ground. And there must be a targeted location that they go to when they come up out of the earth. Gina, honey, get yourself off of there. I'll get myself off of there. You I will, I promise. So this is the time lapse of this one right here. We've actually got... what is that great big thing flying around down underneath there too? That thing's going really super slow down there at the bottom. But there is a lot of activity happening. They look like they're doing patrols across the sky really slow down here. That's really interesting. This is this one. So if we were to go over here to this other one, we can look at this, you all. You can go here. They're pretty cool to look at if you like astronomy and you like looking at the sky. And even though it might look CGI, you can just pretend like you're a little child again at the museums, and you're sitting in that great big area and you're just looking up at the sky on the ceiling, and it looks so pretty and so fascinating. It does. Oh, Shauna Tucker, honey, that's not nice that they do that to you. It's not. So I'm not really seeing anything right here with these. I'm just sitting here looking at this, you all. Seeing if I see anything out of the ordinary here at this telescope area. See, this one's pretty quiet. This, what did I just see something come straight down? Okay, no, I seen some ships. I did. You can go there, and you can also, once you click into here, you can see the cloud cams too, which are, those are also pretty cool. Let's look at this one. These have pretty good... Did we just go to the cloud cams? I think we did, you all. I'm getting myself messed up. Okay, so we got this one right here. I'm so sorry. I just get caught up in these mesmerized. I should not get on here when I'm sleepy, because this literally does make me sleepy watching these telescopes. Let's look at this to see if we see any abnormal activities. See if we see any alert systems going off, because there's UFOs showing up at the observatories in Hawaii. We have caught them before, you all. And I'm not joking. There have been strange lights going off on the inside there. And they had visitors. They really did. It's just been like a couple months ago at the observatories. Look how these clouds rise. And the reason you see that the camera keeps shifting over toward the sunset or the sunrise, is what it does. That's how you're going to see of this one. This is normally a good one. Let's see this one right here. This is a good one too. The other ones aren't so good. Did we just come out of this one? I think we might have. There are a lot of distractions. An awful lot. Well, the Lucifer telescope is not located here in Hawaii. That is in Arizona. And they are looking, it's the infrared telescope, they are looking for something in the sky. And what if they found that something and we don't know anything about it? What if they did? And why do they got to have an infrared telescope? Is it, wow, that was a big blast. It really was a great big blast, you all. So that's this one right here. If we were to go to the webcam taxi, we come over here and we can put these here. You can see live webcams from all over the world if you come here, you all over the world. Now this is a very quiet night. No, I don't want to do that. If you come over here and do interest, you can click right into astronomy. Right there, they have these telescopes. Look at this moon webcam. You think there's a moon webcam, you all? Now, do you think that... Oh. Well, they said they had a moon webcam. The live moon webcam brought to you by the Japanese Selene lunar orbiter spacecraft known as the Kaijua. Well, that's about right. You're not going to get to see the moon webcam. You're not, but you can... we can come over here to the Subaru telescope camera in Hawaii right here, and you can learn to navigate it. Let's see. This is what it looks like. So they got the stars in the sky tonight. Look how bright this is shining over here, you all. It's really pretty. Someone said that it's 5 in the morning, so I guess the moon is rising or the sun is rising. Let's see. Yeah, it's just the sun. The sun is so bright, and you can see these objects off to the side. They always rise with the sun, but are they staying in the same spot? No, they're moving too. There's like it's super bright. What is that up there, you all? You see that up there at the top? Is that that is a reflection of something there by the sun. That is. And if it's reflecting, then it's got to be up there, because all cameras, the majority of the cameras, have something in the sky. They do. You can see it right up there at the top. It's got holes all in it. Look like little nodules on it. Look at that. Can you see it up there, you all? I can help you see it better by doing this. This is what this looks like as it's rising with the sun. It looks rather strange. It does. And the camera wouldn't pick it up if it wasn't reflecting off of something up there in the sky. It wouldn't. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, in Arizona. So this is what we were looking at right here. And we was talking about the Didymos. Could Dimorphos be an interstellar alien ship disguised as an asteroid like Oumuamua? Could it? Could it be? I think it's very, very possible. It really is, because it's only a matter of time before we send a signal out into space. Signal out in space. Let's see this, you all. Signal out in space for aliens. Look at this, you all. A mysterious looping space signal could be aliens. Says Harvard scientist. Look at that. Powerful. Astronomers have detected powerful radio signals from across the cosmos in a weird pattern. Has the alien world been contacted? Why do they got this? This is 1 day ago, you all. 1 day ago today. Right here. Let me put this here. I'm going to make sure I've got this. Has the alien world been contacted? Radio signals from space say, what do they say? We want to know. Well, they look, do you think they look like that? Say so. The details are inside. So this is from September the 25th of 2022. You know, they say that there's going to be a fake alien invasion. And my response to that, whether it's fake, whether it's real, it will have a real world effect on the people. It really will. So let's look at this, you all. Has the alien world been contacted? Radio signals from space say so. A representative Getty image. Alien world has been contacted because scientists are constantly getting signals from one corner of space to the Earth. These have also been recorded. These are new types of radio signals which are different from normal fast radio bursts, FRBs. Scientists continuously monitor the radio telescopes in the same direction for 91 hours from where the signals were coming. Out of these 91 hours, 1,863 signals came for 82 hours. The signals are coming. Can you see this? The signals are coming from a galaxy far away from Earth. The place from where the signals are coming are FRB 20201124A. They have been caught by China's 500-meter aperture spherical radio telescope. These signals are being studied by astronomer Hing Shu of Peking University in China. He says that there is a magnetar or a neutron star in the galaxy which is sending this radio signal, and it has a very high magnetic field. FRB 20201124A is like a dreaded carnivorous animal roaming the forest. Now, why would they describe it like that? A dreaded carnivorous animal roaming the forest. They're getting the signals back from space. Of course, China did not have the most powerful radio telescope until, that's what I was going to say, you all, about the telescopes. It was back in let me find this radio channel. Let me find this right here. When I was talking about this right here on the YouTube channel right here, the Oumuamua's arrival coincided with Hurricane Maria and the Arecibo telescope destruction. So the Arecibo telescope was the world's largest certain type of a telescope until it got destroyed. And when it got destroyed, then voila, China now has the largest one in the world. So that really did happen. And isn't that interesting? You have an asteroid arriving, and so did a Hurricane Maria at the same time. Now, see, if you knock out this telescope, then they can't see really what that asteroid is. If that asteroid was a ship, they didn't have any time to study it because they destroyed the telescope ahead of time. Hurricane Maria. And what do we have coming this way, you all? Do we have a hurricane coming? And I don't think it's Maria either. That's right. There is a hurricane coming, and we have these asteroids that they're focusing on. So let's get back to this alien world. Astrophysicist Bing Zhang of the University of Nevada in Las Vegas said these radio signals blew our senses. Now the scientists from both America and China are working together to study them. It is much more mysterious than we can imagine. Radio signals of many different wavelengths are being received from here, which are being investigated, trying to understand them. Is there any kind of message coming to us from another world? But it's not so easy to understand them, they say, because FRB 20201124A feels like our own galaxy. Did they open up a parallel world? Did they? Parallel universe? If it feels like our own galaxy? Now, they could have. They really could have. It was discovered, fast radio bursts were discovered 15 years ago, and the signals are constantly troubling the scientists because it's becoming difficult to understand them. And before the mystery of any one signal is solved, a new type of FRB is found. These radio bursts release as much energy as 500 million suns together would emit. Most FRBs only explode once, but some have also been found which keep sending radio signals from time to time. For the first time in the year 2020, a fast radio burst was found inside its galaxy. Scientists continuously monitored this, and during this they sent signals continuously in a repeat mode. Surprisingly, along with sending the source signal, it is also doing polarization. That is, it is sending rays of light into three-dimensional space. Now scientists are studying these rays so that they can know about the atmosphere or atmosphere of the magnetar. More polarization means more magnetic power. Their study has been published in Nature and Nature Communications. For the past few years, scientists from the U.S. and China have caught many such signals. So the atmosphere of the magnetar. Polarization means more magnetic power, you all. Magnetic power to make the poles shift. Is that what it means? Hood science piece to you all. Does that magnetic power mean pole shift because of the magnetic poles? Is that possible that it could mean something like that? That there is something there and it ain't just a plain old signal, that it's something much more? Greetings. Greetings, you all. Could it be something much more? And these asteroids, could these asteroids that NASA is like crashing into, could they be space probes, scouts? Could they send a satellite there, and they're not crashing into it, but maybe they're sending a message for them to take back to where they came from? Could it be that, something like that, you all? It might possibly be something like that. It could be. I just don't think that it's just plain old I don't think it's just a plain old asteroid that you have to take up all this airtime and get the message out in the media about this DART mission. I think it's something so much greater. I really do. Something so much greater than what we've been told. And who knows? I guess time will tell, you all. That's right, Michael. I am going to be going, you all. I am. So thank you all so much for coming on here. You can see you on there. Hello. That's right. Hello, everyone. And so with that being said, you all, it's interesting that they are giving this as much publicity as they can. It's just an asteroid, but it's probably much more. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and thank you for tuning in. It's interesting what will happen in the months to come. It really is, you all. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you, moderators. Love you.